On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. This is Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 4th down, here's the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to look deep for his running back. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with the points.
Accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Watson now to throw. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Jones, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Jones, the ball carrier. Bradley Chubb on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Nice little juke. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
For the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
49-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
That's all you got?
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now they try the right side here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos cut into that lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's got his big tight end, Fant. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Texans 49, Broncos 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st down, Denver.
Hey, check. Watch tight end. 3 down. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Know your job.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete to
23 yards on the play.
Gain of 23
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Watson going to try and run it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
By the offense.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Able to get this to Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down.
Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To Gordon, out left. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on